Good morning, Blue Devils. Happy Friday. I hope you are doing well. We are happy to be here with you. My name is Mr. Duddleston.
I'm Alex.
Alex is pumped up and excited and ready to go. High five just to get going. Shout out to Mr. Ahumada, who likes to make sure that Alex is ready and that he is here, so you can see all this energy exuding from Alex. And Mr. Ahumada, thank you so much, because we want to be peppy on the news, and as you can see,
I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit.
He's super peppy. All right, let's roll. Let's get to it.
The NAU application day is today in the Career Center from 8:15 to 11:30.
So we have NAU application. If you're a lumberjack or a prospective lumberjack, you can go and get some help applying. We will have our FAFSA kickoff September 30th, and we encourage all seniors to attend. There will be giveaways and great information being shared. October 2nd will be our first FAFSA workshop. Students and parents are invited to attend, and students will also be called in during their electives. So FAFSA, I mentioned this on the announcements yesterday. Sunnyside has a tradition of being one of the top schools in the nation that has students apply for the FAFSA. So shout out to the counselors as they help out in doing that. There are amazing teams, groups, and clubs here at Sunnyside. We are super excited to learn about one of our clubs that is coming back. This is an old club, but they are coming back, and our Blue Devil News student Jared Nahera went up and got some information, so here you go.
I'm Eli Betters, and I am president of Hojas Azules SLAM.
I am Genevieve Aridia Alvarado, and I am the secretary of SLAM.
I'm Jalen Sinas Gomez, and I am vice president of SLAM.
Overall, we're just a literary magazine club. We just publish people's arts. This was originally a club ran by Mr. Fisher, who unfortunately passed away, and there was a long period of time where his legacy wasn't continued. Now we find that we have a whole bunch of artists that do want to be seen here, that do wish to be known.
This would be an outlet for them to get their work out there and be able to express their art without having to wait for certain moments or maybe not having a place to put their art. This club is that outlet.
Personally, have my work out there. It's also pretty cool, and also like have a physical like media of it published. I just think it brings like a lot of joy to it.
Well, originally it was the artists and the photographers and the writers that were involved with Hojas Azules. But I feel like art is a broad term. Art is subjective, and there's a whole lot more that could be included with that, like our musicians and our cinematographers. There's a lot more that can be included when it comes to the word art. Around next week, we should have a couple of promotional posters out with our bit.ly, which is bit.ly/submit to SLAM. And after that, we're going to have a QR code that will go to our submissions Google Forms. On that will be the guidelines that you need to follow.
There won't be heavy guidelines. It's nothing about
It's
not being able to express yourself. These are just guidelines we need to have in place so that
it's more like stealing art from online, plagiarism, or straight making AI. Our Gmail is slam@susd12.org, and if they want to reach out to us at any time, they can always catch us during school, or they could come to Writing Center during CCP and after school. They can visit us whenever.
I'm very proud of this club, and I hope to see a growing community soon. I hope that a lot of students can find friends within the community and hopefully find inspiration for more art.
Give us your art. Give us your art. Please. Please.
Awesome, and once again, welcome back to our literary arts magazine, Hojas Azules SLAM. And that is a great opportunity, and as they mentioned in the video, we can all be a part of it. So I plan on submitting some stuff as well, and that is super exciting.
Quick reminder that Friday is this one, right?
Next Friday.
Next Friday is grading and service day. Faculty and staff will be on campus, but no students will be here, and then we will have fall break.
So Alex is going to read about next week, but next week, a special week. We are here Monday through Thursday. Friday is a grading day, and that means that it's the end of the first quarter. Have your grades good? Are you happy?
No, they are not.
Well, I mean, you know.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
It's fine. It's cool.
You want to make sure you get your grades squared away and taken care of. But tell us a little bit about next week as well.
So next week is our duel in the
district. Yep, duel in the district. It says desert, but
no,
we are in the desert, but it's our duel in the district as well.
So we have a spirit week, and Monday will be barbecue dad versus soccer mom. Tuesday will be U of A versus ASU. Wednesday will be country club versus yacht club, and Thursday is our blue out for the football game on.
Yeah, so the football game will be on Thursday. It'll be at Desert View. Traditionally, our student section shows up at Desert View as well. So we plan on seeing you there. But just a reminder, that is Thursday, not Friday. Yesterday, the football team was in action as well, and they were down in Nogales. And Mother Nature was like, not so quick. We're going to pause this game. So after the first quarter, it was 20-0 Blue Devils, and they're going to finish up either today or tomorrow. But yes, Mother Nature said, not today. We're not going to do that. We have, again, some amazing things happening, and thank you to Pima JTED. We are going to learn more about Mr. Coody and his EMS class here at Sunnyside.
I thought I was gonna be a career paramedic. I thought I was gonna be on the box for my entire life. And then, you know what? An opportunity rose up here at Sunnyside High School. An old colleague of mine said, hey, it'd be a great spot for you. And, you know, I took the chance and I'm not looking back. I love teaching here.
He's such a great teacher. He understands us students, and he also puts himself in our place as a student, but also as a paramedic, and helps us see life in both points of views.
Mr. Coody is so cool. He's like an actual paramedic. He's been in the field, he's seen the stuff. And so like whenever we see something or like we get scared for something, he's like, this is a totally normal reaction. He's able to teach us how we could process the emotions.
I love it. I love being in the lectures. I love, you know, explaining what I've done in the field, taking what I've learned in the field and showing it to the students. That way they can understand where we're coming from and how to do things.
We get certified in CPR. We also get EMT certified. We also do a lot of skills like vital signs, glucose.
It's like very helpful. We have a lot of like medical knowledge, like medical terminology and all that stuff, which I will have to learn eventually, but it's nice that I get to learn it now. And with patients, hands-on experience with patients, that's really cool to have.
We'll go a little bit more into the human anatomy, physiology. We'll dive deeper into trauma and medical. EMT year, they'll come out with 9 college credits, and it's also dual enrollment with Pima.
This is a college class, a college level, and not many people get to do this in their home high school. This can help a lot of people that are interested in the medical field. You learn the basics of everything, and it gives you a very great head start.
We have like a whole chapter on how to speak to patients, how to approach them and all that. So definitely it helps you, like when you're actually in the field, you know what to do, how to react.
No one touching the patient?
I'd like to hope that as we go through patient assessments, we start talking about how to communicate with others. They're taking that with them and applying it to whether they want to go into work at a restaurant, they want to go to college. They're just taking those skills of communication to that next step.
You can't do anything if you can't communicate what's going on. We learn how to understand what's going on and to stay calm, and we just learn how to control whatever's happening.
We learn a lot about repeating. So if you say, let's flip him, the other person has to say, let's flip him. So we learn about like communicating with people clearly and realizing what we have to do.
One thing that I hope that they take away from this is not only the curriculum and the knowledge that, you know, to be an EMT and EMR, what public service or EMS is like, but also the friendships that they've made along the way. In class, they're sitting usually next to their friends. They're sitting usually next to their partner on shift. So when they're coming back here and practicing their skills, they're practicing as if they were with someone else on the box.
It's definitely the class I look the most forward to, because it has a lot of my friends and it has everything I'm interested in.
They come in initially kind of timid and scared and embarrassed about not knowing the proper words, not knowing how to do a skill. But by the end of the first year and really halfway through that second year, that confidence really just blooms and you kind of see what we saw here today.
See, our hard work is
So
being
there
seen.
are different songs like staying alive, like that they use? No?
No.
Okay, well, we are going to switch gears to sports. Again, that's awesome. Thank you, Pima JTED, for that awesome video. And again, amazing things happening here on campus. And so, yeah, go ahead. Tell us about our...
What does that
That's Bobo Kivery. Tell us about our cross-country team that was in action earlier this week.
Well, congratulations to our Lady Distant Devils who placed first at their cross-country meet. Our ladies beat out Coachella, Pueblo, and Babo
Kivery.
That. Top performers include
Natalie
Bracamonte, who placed first, Roxanne Valenzuela, who placed second, and Angelique Yanes. I got that. Natalie Bracamonte goes undefeated in the month of September and helps her team go 3-1 in the season. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Our boys placed third. Too good. Top performers include Asaf, how do you pronounce it? Asaf
Gurrola,
who placed third, and Romeo Padilla, who placed ninth. great job, Distant Devils.
So guys, teachable moment. If you're ever gonna read announcements on, like, let's say a news show or like anywhere, you probably want to sit down and
some names are pretty difficult.
You probably want to sit down and read them before you read them for the first time. I'm just saying, if you're giving a presentation in class, maybe you say it out.
Okay, this is like a very unfair position.
You say it aloud. Just to get a little practice. I'm just a teachable moment here on Blue Devil News. We are not only giving you information, we are teaching you how to be successful here on the news. Congratulations to our swim team. They were in action last night, the first senior night of the fall sports season, because the swim team doesn't necessarily have a home pool. So we were honored yesterday with our seniors were honored with the seniors from Desert View. But shout out to Alexi and Ellie who swam. And then of course our seniors, Rose, Yurem, Guillermo, and Isaac. They did a great job. We are super happy. Shout out to the girls and boys golf teams who have been doing an amazing job. If you don't follow the boys golf team on Instagram, they are doing a really good job of posting their videos, highlights from their matches. And then shout out to Lanika and the girls who did a great job as well. We also have a big shout out to junior football player Ismael Nas Martinez. He was named the KVOA Channel 4 Player of the Week. And we are going to go to a video of Nas, and let's go
Time for a look at sports. Sunnyside football picked up a signature win over the reigning 4A state champions Micah Mountain. The Blue Devils defense dominating that contest. Highlighted by our News 4 Tucson Player of the Week, and our Jenna Fink caught up with the junior at practice.
Sunnyside's defense held Micah Mountain to just 10 points, the Bolts' fewest since 2023. Blue Devils defensive back Ismael Martinez's ball hawking abilities were the difference maker. Martinez made 2 huge plays to swing the momentum in Sunnyside's favor, both in the second quarter. First, he forced this fumble and recovered it. On the next drive, he had an interception. It set up a Blue Devils touchdown, which gave them a 14-0 lead at halftime. There's actually a funny story behind that pick. Martinez told me he studied the play on film all week, was calling it out during practice, but
I wasn't even supposed to get that interception. I was supposed to do a different coverage, and I told him before the game, like, if they run this play, I'm gonna make the play. I'm gonna go get the interception.
I told him, if you see it, take it. But if you're in a coverage where you're supposed to stay deep and stay over the top of everything, and so if we give up a play because you're rolling your own, I'm gonna rip you for it. But if you make the play, I'm gonna celebrate with you. And it's big time player made a big time play in a clutch situation right there.
This is Martinez's second season on varsity. The junior admits he's naturally pretty quiet, but football has challenged him to become a leader.
I feel like I just got more vocal around our defense and allowing to lead our defense to play how we play, aggressive.
He's definitely stepped up in that, and that's definitely going to be a role for him in the future. So it's good that he's starting it now, not waiting until his senior year to take on that leadership role.
I'm Raymond with Sunnyside, presenting News for Tucson Player of the Week, Ismael Martinez.
Let's go! Martinez and Sunnyside play their first region game this Friday at Nogales. Reporting on the south side, Jenna Fink, News 4 Tucson.
Again, that is awesome. We are Sunnyside's in the news everywhere, which is amazing. Again, shout out to Nas for being named the KVOA 4 Player of the Week. As I mentioned, the team was in action in the first quarter yesterday down in Nogales, and then the rain and the lightning came. So the game ended. They'll finish it up this weekend. We want to remind you, as Alex mentioned earlier, next week is a Spirit Week. It is the duel in the district. When will we have our show next week?
Well, next week, since we don't have school Friday, it's going to be on Thursday.
Yeah. Will we have a show during fall break?
We'll start a petition, we'll see how that goes, but probably not.
The answer is no, we will not have a show during fall break, but we'll have a show next Thursday. We are super excited. Just one question. What kind of shoes do frogs wear?
What?
Open-toed sandals? I think that is a
you read the worst one.
that is a great way to end. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful Friday. It is a great day to be a Blue Devil.
It's all right.